This is day 16 where I am on a challenge that I will improve myself. I will become a better version of myself. Actually, I was not able to shoot the video at my home today because of some work going on in my house and because of the sound of the machines. The voice of mine will not be that much clear at home. So I'm shooting this video in the bag, the bag of mango trees. Now, today I'm going to talk about something important, that is what is criticism and how to deal with it. It is really one of those things which we all face, despite of your color, despite of your religion, caste, race, sex, and anything. Criticism or discrimination are the two things that are prominent since the human civilization. It is not just for the people who look bad. It is not just for the people who belongs to a different religion. Does not mean that if you look very handsome, you are tall, then you cannot be discriminated and you cannot be criticized. You will be, and it happens with many peoples. And I am also the part of that. And those who are watching my video are also with the part of that useless, senseless social stigma. This video is very important because I want that everyone who ever has been criticized must know this thing. I know this thing. I will say that I didn't master it, but I know this thing. And this work better. When you put this idea in your mind at that point of time when you are criticized or the thoughts of the criticism done by the people to you are coming. In that particular situation, what should be your response? Should you react to the people if they are criticizing you on the basis of anything that's going around, on the basis of the things you have, on the basis of the personality you have? What should be done in that case? And because of this, many people who willingly or unwillingly judge themselves, they feel that they are menial, they feel that they are not capable enough of doing things, and it basically did nothing to the people who are saying. It is also a misconception. The person who is criticizing and the person who is getting criticized both have the impacts, but the person who is getting criticized has more severe impacts. It is related to the mental health. And I talked in my previous videos that what is the meaning of mental health and how it impacts on our everything. It is not just our mental health. Mental health related to so many things. It is not a isolated topic. It is related to so many things. It related to your bodily health. It related to your career. It related to your love, relationship, and anything. Even spiritual life get impacted just because of these things. And the person who criticize feel good, feel make fun of people at that point of time. Even doing that after doing that, he might feel good for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but a time come when he realizes what he is doing is not ethical or is not a humanly activity that should be done by one human to the another. It's something that should not happen, but many people do just because they feel it a funny activity. They feel that making joke of other is something that give them happiness, but it is not actually. Later they realize that what they have done is wrong. Even after knowing this thing, they didn't stop this. They didn't stop it even in that situation. But when they know, when their mind saying to them that what they are doing is not good, they should not do it, they mentally suffer also. They mentally suffer it later. Every time they do this useless activity, after doing that, they feel a mental burden in their mind. Now, if you are getting criticized and you want that you should go in your life ahead, without getting distracted to any of these, because it does not matter to you. It is something that is given by the God. I already uh, said this thing many times in my previous videos, that what you are is something that you get from the God or any divine power you believe on. It is something you did not do anything. It is happened just because of this beautiful nature. It is just because the God want you to be there, and it is not a unfortunate thing that happens to many people. Me, if I am consider myself I'm an unfortunate, then I will become unfortunate. It is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to rise, to raise the level or a standard of a place where we born. If we born as a poor, then we it is an opportunity to us to experience so many things which our rich cannot. And it does not mean that we have to be poor. It is an opportunity to become rich. It is an opportunity to end the generational gap. It is opportunity to develop the peoples like you. It is the opportunity to make this world more happier by supporting the peoples who are getting criticized. And after feeling so much criticism, it is not just a social stigma, and it is not just impacting everyone who is a victim of it, but also the relatives of the peoples. Because if you are a student, you might can relate it, because it happens to us, and it is a thing that has been noticed even by our parents, even by your siblings, even by your teachers. But we do not trust them in this process, in this, because even it might be possible that they also have faced the same thing. We do not believe them. We started mixing in this world and consider ourselves unfortunate, but we are not. If we look at our parents, they were also the part of it. If we are living the independent India and this independent nature, we are too independent. If we compare ourselves with the people who are living under the Britishers, what? We are too fortunate. If you talk about yourself only, during the formation of the zygote, when you were not you were just a single cell in that process, you were fortunate that one sperm cell entered the nucleus of your mother cell, and then you go. There were race of millions of sperm cells, and you are the one. So you cannot say you are unfortunate. You are fortunate enough. You should say yourself at that point of time, I'm fortunate enough. It's an opportunity. It's not a unfortunate thing. It's not something that makes me down. No, it makes me up. And it is your strength. It is mine strength. It is the strength of the people who get criticized. If you are even white in color, and if you're thinking you will not get criticized, you are in misconception. Everyone has to go through it. Even the prime minister, even the persons whom we know as a great personality, famous personality, who has done a lot thing to us, and who has done a lot thing in the research and development, they are also the part of it. You are not unique. They were able to reach at that point of time just because they were able to recognize themselves as fortunate. They face the same problem as we are facing, you are facing, many people are facing, but they recognize themselves as an independent, as a person who do not get impacted just because of all the things that make us down. Okay, they do not consider all these social stigma that is going around the society. You know, human body is something that is beyond anyone's imagination. It can do anything which is even undiscovered. It is, and many have done this before. Since the human civilization, it is a complete chain of people who are doing great things. They feel that they are grateful, they feel that they are fortunate, and we also have to do that to reach that particular level. Life is not anything that has to be achieved. There is no purpose of life. The life purpose of life, as I feel, is to experience the things. It is not to put burden on yourself. It is something like doing things in such a way that makes you happy. Do not do the things that harm other. This is what the constitution says. Your freedom, your independence, and your fundamental rights are to the limit till you do not harm the others. This is what I want to say about what is going around the world related to the criticism. I hope you like the video. If you like, please share your opinion. Thanks.